Happy Monday!
Hi, everybody.
Hey y'all, it's Wendy and Jeremy with Elevation Games. Coming here, it's a perfect spring day outside, and so we thought it'd be a perfect day to play a little Verdant.
Yeah, nice, quick little easy game here to get our week started.
Yeah, let's flip over and look at what we're working with here. Okay.
Yeah,
So we're gonna build some tableaus.
yes.
um, you want to talk about what we did over the weekend before we start?
Sure. We went to Lexicon.
We did. That is a board game convention up in Kentucky. We're gonna need that bag. It's
Yes,
really
we
far
are.
away. Why don't we just put it right here? We've got room. A board game convention up in Lexington, Kentucky. Very chickily named Lexicon.
Uh-huh.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a nice, smaller convention, a lot more relaxed than some of the really big madhouses like Gen Con or something like that.
Definitely fewer people there than Gen Con. I
Mhm.
liked it. It was very intimate, I guess. Like, you got to have a lot of interactions with the same folks over and over and over again, so that was awesome. We were there with our game Heisenberger, just getting some play testing in, getting some just interest in the game in general. We had a lot of good feedback, and we had a really good time. Also got to see a couple new games that will be coming to Kickstarter this year. I think they both were coming out this year.
Mhm.
So that was also really rad to see. It's always nice to like sit down with other game designers and talk to them about their projects, how long they've been working on them, where did they find inspiration, how do you find like the balance of having a normal 9 to 5 job and then a 5 to 9 job on top of that,
You
or
don't.
however you want to describe it.
The answer is you don't.
Yeah, so that was Lexicon was kind of a random last minute booking for us. We did that after having a conversation with a guy at Conuga earlier this year. It was a
Yeah,
long weekend, but a good one.
yeah. Kentucky is interesting, and it was a neat little con to go to. I
Yeah.
definitely felt like it was worth the trip, getting some exposure to that and seeing how that thing is run. The next one we're going to be heading to will be Southern Fried in Atlanta.
Southern Fred Gaming Expo.
Yes.
It's so fun.
Yeah, which I highly recommend. Like, if you're in the southeast, that's a great one to go to. You don't have to travel as far. Um, it's still decently big. It's not huge, but it's big enough. Um,
It's really rad too because it's very broad as far as content that it has. So if you're into board games, they have a huge board gaming component. If you're into pinball, they have this gigantic pinball. It was pinball, right? Where
yeah,
you had like the Japanese machines, or was that just arcade games?
there were Japanese arcade games there, but they also had a ton of pinball machines. And
I love pinball so much.
what one of their sponsors was somebody who like makes parts for pinball machines, which is a niche for sure.
And it's one of those things where if you don't have that kind of equipment, you never think about.
Hmm.
Just seeing my parents experience, they have a jukebox from the 70s. We've had it since the 90s, and finding folks that have, when you find a place that has records that you can actually put on that, which is also like super niche, or like people that know how to work on it or know how to do that, it's like finding gold.
Yeah.
So like having those folks there, I'm sure like for folks that are super into that. And I talked to a couple guys that were just like, I just asked them like, are you here like for the wrestling, for the video games? And they were like, bro, we're here for pinball. And they start just like, ugh, all this pinball knowledge starts
Yeah.
coming out. They're telling us about the games they have, what they want. their favorite things that they saw, and you see all this like passion where they start talking about it, and it's something that I know nothing about except I really like playing pinball. I think my favorite pinball that I've ever played was at Joystick down in Atlanta. They had like this 70s pinball machine that was Dolly Parton. And that thing was bomb. I sat there the last one I went to Joystick and just played it literally all night. And they also have a Britney Spears. And I still played the Dolly Parton one. And like, if you know me, you know that's not a small deal. So, but yeah, they also have like professional wrestling or semi-professional wrestling aspects to the con.
They're getting paid to be there. That makes them professional, right? They're just not WWE or whatever.
Yeah, I never know like where that line of demarcation is, but there's a lot of like people that are there for the wrestling, and then they have like a lot of contests. Like they have like a hot pepper eating contest or just like a wing eating contest, and so like you get a little bit of everything. It is a really fun experience. If you're only into board games, then like it's in its own little space, and you could just sit there and not leave that hall the entire time and have a great time. But there's a lot of other stuff to experience too, and they have a lot of speakers come in, give interesting panels, and it's just. I'm gonna give a hot take here. I think Southern Fried is probably my favorite con, even over Gen Con. It's just you get a lot of the goods without all of the overwhelm that Gen Con can bring.
Yeah, Gen Con is a different beast altogether. I think.
Yeah.
I would say like it's just, for us at least, it's a lot more business. And it is more business focused. Like a lot of people are there to make connections within the industry, but also a lot of the just normal people, the normies who are there to like buy games that you can't get anywhere else, and so it's just a different thing than what you get at like what I think of as a normal convention. So,
Fair.
but Southern Fried is definitely up there, and like I said, we're going to be there. We've got a booth.
Yeah.
So if you're around, please come and see us. We'll be showing off some of the games we have in development, not just Heisenberger this time, hopefully.
Some of the games.
I'm hoping to get some playtesting done on some of these prototypes while we're down there. So,
Chairman, that's really exciting.
yeah.
That is really exciting. All right. You know what else is exciting?
Mm-hmm.
Playing Verdant on a beautiful Monday afternoon.
It is. So, first things first, we each need one of these.
This is just the start of our tableau.
Yep, we each need one of these.
Okay.
Yuck.
So I got a corpse flower, which is orange. I love the corpse flower. Like, we played this at our Game On, our FLGS. They have a game night every Thursday at a local brewery. We took Verdant down there a couple weeks ago and played. And we had the longest, most interesting conversation about corpse flowers there. Also got a yellow room. What'd you get?
I got a lace leaf and a blue room.
Okay. So who goes first? Shall we let Schwazi choose?
We can, or we could just do this.
Okay. Booyah! Okay, I'm gonna go first. Let's see what we're working with here.
Oh, and our scoring goals for this game are color pairs, 2 points for each pair of items of the same color. Picking favorites, 2 for each missing plant type. And perfect ambiance, 1 for each room with lighting conditions perfectly matched to all adjacent plants.
Ooh. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and spin my 2 thumbs ups to grab this orange room and this couch.
Already spinning them thumbs.
Yes, and so I'm going to replace another orange room. I'm gonna go ahead. That goes there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I never know, like, when you're picking from different.
Yeah. Because it will normally go on the opposite card, so I think that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I want to take these two right here. Lovely snake plant.
Or a mother-in-law's tongue.
No.
To some folks.
Really?
Yes. So, bro, do you not remember? Oh my god, I was so embarrassed. I wanted to die. I wanted to
So
die.
embarrassed you wanted to
Yes.
die.
So Jeremy's dad is a recipient of a transplant, and so every year we go out in celebration of, and actually the celebration for that on the date would have been last week Thursday.
Yeah, they mentioned when I was down there.
So, but every year we go out to like honor the donor of the organ that he received, and like, so last year I bought this beautiful snake plant. I don't know anything about plants, y'all. Okay, like I don't know anything. Hey, time roller. So, as someone who doesn't know anything about plants, I saw this beautiful snake plant. I know that they like are pretty easy to maintain, and they're gorgeous, and it like filters the air more than others. So I was like, that's it. So we buy this snake plant and put it in a pot and go meet for dinner. And I'm like, here, we brought you this. And as I'm saying snake plant, Jeremy's mom, my mother-in-law, says, oh, it's a mother-in-law's tongue. And I'm like, snake plant. And it was so awkward and so uncomfortable. Very embarrassing for me. So yeah, that was our fun snake plants. Time Roller says he likes Verdant. Good. I love this game so much. It is like so pretty outside. I hope it's pretty where you are. It's absolutely gorgeous outside and has cooled down significantly this week. Like I'm wearing a sweatshirt today. It was over 80 last week. So, it's my turn, right?
It is.
Talk less, play more.
No.
Okay, so I am going to pull this. Have you played Planted? Not the same game. No. We have not played Planted yet. But it is definitely on the list. The girl who helped me pick up my wedding dress, I saw on Instagram where she and her now fiance we're playing Planted. I was like, that looks like a lot of fun. Y'all should check out Verdant too while you're at it. Can I go ahead and use this?
Yeah, of course.
And one. Oh no, I'm gonna hold on to this. I'm gonna hold on to this for a second. But do I get to put? Okay, so I'm not putting any verdancy down, and I need to.
Yeah.
So like this, my first one, I matched it with the light when I laid it down. Do I get verdancy for that? Okay, and then my second move was I matched up the color and the light. So do I get a verdancy for that?
Yeah, each matching thing next to it gives it a verdancy.
Okay. So then
Same thing up there. It's got two.
Because of the light.
Yep.
Okay. But not because of the color.
The color has nothing to do with verdancy.
Okay. See, I need to do a little bit less of this and a little bit more of this.
No.
So, Time Roller, have you played Planted on your channel?
I'm going to spend this. Take this.
Yeah.
3 on this guy.
Cool. I'm curious, do you have a YouTube channel? I check your VODs, but I have not checked to see if you have a YouTube or not. Oh, something outside is just really made. Resource management. It's a drafting resource management game. Ugh, sounds like something I would like.
We did back Wild Gardens from Rose Gauntlet recently. Their Kickstarter, I think, just closed maybe last week.
Oh, yeah?
a game about foraging and making recipes out of wild plants. We saw that at Shucks for the first time, and have been kind of planning to get that. Largely because we have a friend who is an herbalist and knows a lot more about plants than we do.
I don't want to do that either. Drone video footage. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
So Jeremy's been working. We have a drone. He's been learning how to use it.
Have I, in fact?
Kind of.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna get this candelabra cactus and this little cockatoo. Currently working with a little trainer drone, because it crashes a lot. And so, no, it crashes a lot when I drive.
It doesn't not crash a lot when I drive.
It's also really fun to chase the dogs around with. Do you ever chase your cats with your drone? Do they even interact with it at all? Curious. We have one dog that could care less, and then one dog that will just notice it every now and again, and then forget that it's there, and then remember and start trying to chase it again.
Let's do this. I'm gonna spin this.
Okay.
Add some verdancy.
I had a verdancy up my sleeve.
Up your sleeve?
It was up my sleeve. That would definitely be a new way of making my own rules, if you will. Okay, so 3 by 5. 3 by 5.
It's like cheating at poker.
Oh, wait, I'm still forgetting to add my verdancy. Okay. Bro. Okay. I'm gonna do this, and then that's gonna put that there. I'm gonna go ahead and spin this though.
Okay.
And it allows me to put verdancy on any adjacent room. Boom, boom, boom. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a lot of wide open wildlands, so it's a bit easier to not crash and pretty landscapes to film. Oh, nice! I only fly expensive drones that fly themselves because I have no hand-eye ability. So I guess they just have some kind of sonar system that lets them know if they're going to run into something. That's interesting.
I'm going to spend 2 of these
Okay.
to do that.
Great. I'm going to thumb here. Ooh, a yellow room.
Some of the better drones I know have self-stabilizing stuff in them. The cheap one I'm practicing with does not, but then it shouldn't because you want to practice with the cheap, crappy one that's hard to fly, right?
And also hard to break. I crashed it into our neighbor's roof, and it still reacted well enough. It didn't smash into 1,000 pieces like it probably should have. I'm gonna do this. And then that gives me a blue chair. What happens if you don't want it? Can I just put it back in the bag?
Yep.
I hate that, but ugh. Okay.
Ugh, huh?
Ugh. Cockatoo. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Our we have a friend who he's a videographer, and during COVID, he bought a cheap the same drone that we have to learn on, and taught himself how to use it, and then bought a really nice drone, and he can do like all that rad stuff, like fly it through the house, and like there was that ad. Was it an ad or was it just a TikTok of someone driving through Cub Stadium? Like he can do that kind of stuff, which is pretty neat. Pretty neat.
Yeah, I remember I think it was a YouTube video. It may have been an ad. I don't know. That was going around where someone flew one through a bowling alley. That was incredibly impressive. But you have to get like an FAA license.
That's what he was just saying. So he said he was going to get his pilot's license so that he could film for money.
Yeah.
But COVID really kind of puts the kibosh on that. Y'all, I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab the COVID.
Back when I was still a creative director and doing marketing stuff a lot, I had to work with drone pilots a few times on things like actually certified ones that obviously we were paying, and it was always crazy because especially when we first started working with them, there weren't a lot of people. Like there were a lot of like amateur drone pilots out there, and then the drones became such a nuisance that they started requiring those licenses, and all of a sudden the number of people who you could work with went down to like 2 in town.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I don't know if I want to do that. I'm gonna do no. Well, shoot. That's not really ideal, but I did need that. And I'm gonna go ahead and spin my shovel.
Okay.
So that's gonna put a thumb here. And what the shovel does is it allows me to add verdancy to 3 plants.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, okay, so first things first. That gets 1, that gets 1, that gets 1. And that gets 1. Oop, can I have a pot?
I assume you want a 3-pointer?
No, I'll take a freebie. I'll take a freebie. So I didn't know you had to have like an FAA license. That's wild.
Well, and you still can't, because there were times when we were trying to film stuff near the airport. Can't do that. Cannot.
Oh, well, I
do
imagine. Did you see the one that was flying around the convention this weekend?
No.
Yeah, so every now and again, and that thing was huge. It was a big old honkin'. It looked like the thing you see in Top Gun. That's like the helicopter that they all go load up into. That's got the 4 wheels on it. You know what I'm talking about? It's got 2 props on it.
Oh yeah.
It looked like one of those.
Yeah. What are those things called?
Big helicopters like you see in Top Gun.
Take this guy, and I'm going to use this. Oh, I have not been adding verdancy to this dude up here.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with.
You should have 3 there.
2, 3.
And then I'm going to add another 3 to push him over the
Require a
top.
license. It's like $150 US to take the test, and if you don't pass, you're out $150. So that's why I've waited. It's an actual pilot's license. That's cool though. So like, does it allow you to like fly a plane? Like technically, I'd assume that you wouldn't just go like hop in a plane, but or is it just like a drone pilot?
As far as I know, it's different than a full pilot.
He says that to pass the test, there's a bunch of stuff you have to know that's not drone related. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, my dad used to fly model airplanes a lot. Back before drones became such a big thing. and his club always like got annoyed at the drone pilots because they felt like they were having to uh, adhere to a lot more like new rules and stuff because the drone pilots were being idiots.
Okay, so put that there. I'm going to go ahead and spin my shovel. So that's going to allow me to put a verdancy here, here, and here. Okay. Jeremy's dad's model plane is not what I think of when I think of the word model plane. This is about the size of our table. Yeah, it's gigantic. Recently, that all drones over toy size have to be trackable by the FAA. I wonder how big toy size is. Lots of oranges coming out here.
I mean, I think that little one we use is toy size.
Well, I would hope so. It's like the size of a playing card.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like professional, really nice drones can be pretty small. That one Marshall uses, it's like that big, maybe.
Mm. Okay, I'm going to spin these. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take this. I'm going to place this. Wait.
Wait, huh?
Immediately, it's like, wait, something here is wrong. Okay. And then give me just a second, and I'll do my verdancy.
Do your verdancy.
Yeah, dude. I'm going to do my verdancy. I have a lot of really expensive plants. That's really annoying. But I mean, will benefit
They're worth
me.
a lot of points.
That yes. Yes,
You do
they
your
will.
verdancy.
Okay, I need a plant that really likes sunshine. Okay, I'm gonna take this. No, shit. That's not what I wanted. I said really like sunshine. I meant really like shade.
Yeah, that's not that one.
Okay.
That's not what that guy likes.
You know what? Your mother. Okay. So.
You've already insulted my mother once.
I didn't. I had no idea. I had no. That's the first time I'd ever heard that. I clearly would not have done it otherwise. Okay, so let me put that in there. Okay, so that's gonna put 2 here. That's gonna put 1 here. And 1 here. Okay, I'm going to spend this guy.
Okay.
And I'm going to pot this. And I'm going to pot this. Can I have 2 pots of highest value, please? 2? How have you potted so many plants?
I potted 2 plants. What are you talking about? Hag. Wow.
So, I was a little sad we didn't get to go to my favorite barbecue place in Kentucky. It's not just my favorite barbecue place in Kentucky. It's my favorite barbecue place, period. Anybody that sees this, if you are near Elizabethtown, Kentucky, and you have not eaten at D's Butts, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Because it's the best barbecue I've ever had. Like, we stopped on our way up to Gen Con.
Eat these butts.
And we talked about it the entire time we were at Gen Con. We were an hour and a half away and literally got in the car to drive an hour and a half one way to eat barbecue. And we were so exhausted. And we were like, what are we doing? What are we doing? We are too tired to do this. But man, it's so good. So good. Okay, I am going to take this. Okay. So let me pull these and then I'll get my verdancy going. Okay, first things first. I planted a Venus flytrap. It's gonna get one sun. And then I am going to spend that. Oh wait, that was already potted. Can I have another pot, please? Already down to one?
Yeah, honey, there's not a lot of them.
Okay, well, I'm going to take that. Man, this game is almost over.
Mm-hmm.
40 minutes in.
Plays quick.
It does. Should I instead... No.
Use this to pot this guy. Man, need the light blue.
Right?
Not a single light blue room this whole game. Dun 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 dun.
That's so rude. I don't know why you would do that to me. Thought you loved me. Damn, bro. This is hard. Okay.
Yeah. Flatout makes games that look chill but are not.
They make some games that are pretty bomb, but man, this is like, I think my armpit's a little sweaty. It's like stressing me out.
Cascadia was one of the featured games at Lexicon, in fact.
Oh, was it?
Yep. They were teaching it, and I think you could win it by playing and winning games of it.
That's neat. Okay, I'm gonna take this. Put a verdancy there. Put these up here. Oh man.
I'm gonna spend 2 thumbs to do this.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I just want to win. I've been on a real lose streak here lately. And I just would like for that to end. And I just don't necessarily see it happening.
I don't know about that.
And I'm just struggling a little bit here, Jeremy. Okay. I am going to pay these two that I have in this hand to let me pull this room and this couch. And then that's going to put a verdancy there. Just going to put a thumbs up there. 3. Travel. Okay, last move. Or it's your not your last move.
Okay.
Did I put my verdancy for that here?
I have no idea.
I don't think I did. Okay. If I did, then just know I'm not intentionally cheating. I will sometimes intentionally cheat, but this is not one of those times.
Let's see. I'm gonna put 3 on that guy. I might as well do that, because why not?
A pincushion cactus. Pretty. Okay. I need this room right here. What does a travel do?
1 and up to 3 plants.
Okay, so let me do this first. Okay, so then that's gonna give. Can I have a pot, please? Are we out of numbered pots? No. Okay. Yahoo. And then I'm gonna pay these two right here. So let me pick up this cat. And I'm just not gonna pot my geranium like a big turd. I have one more.
It's very strong for someone who hasn't potted something.
My arrowhead vine. I lost it over here on the side. Man, I have played like absolute bonk.
Like bonk.
Absolute bonk. Man. I don't know, Germs.
Okay. I'm going to use this, obviously, and get 1, 2, 3, and then this gets another one there. 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's enough for this guy. And there's no point in spinning these, because these will be 2 extra victory points, I believe. Okay. Rooms are complete.
Okay.
Shall we add up what we have here?
Yep. Let's do our scoring. I might have to pull my shoes off so I can count on my fingers and my toes. I guess I could just use my calculator, huh?
There's also that.
Okay.
I mean, but you do you, babe.
My problem is I use my calculator on my phone for work a lot. And sometimes that number that's there, let's do it together out loud. Okay. So a lot of times that number that's there is something that I actually need for work, so I hope that wasn't it, because that number was like 11,000 and something. It's definitely not my points in this game. Okay, so what's the first thing on the scoring?
Potted plants. That the value on the card, not the pots.
Okay, so that's going to be 6, 12, 22, 32.
34.
Okay, so I have 32. So I really was hoping that these two 10-point plants were really going to help me out. Okay, so 1 point per 2 extra verdancy.
Yes, total on all plants.
Okay, so it's going to be 3 points for me. Taking me up to 35.
So I'm up to 36. Pots.
5, 7, 9. Alright, so that's going to be 9 for me, taking me to 44.
9 for me as well.
Damn it, I'm behind you by 1 point!
Rooms 1 per matching plant, 2 if the item also matches.
What does that mean, if the item also matches?
So this is where the color matters. So like this guy would be worth 1 point because he matches this room.
Mm-hmm.
But since there's an item in there, he's worth 2 points.
Same thing for the one above. So that's 4 points
Yes,
total for your plants there?
Except this is a yellow, so he doesn't match, so he's not worth anything for this room.
Because it's color, not sunshine.
Yes.
Okay. Oh boy. So there's 2, 4, 6. 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. Okay. So we had the same amount. You're at 62 and I'm at 61. Unique items. 1,
yes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 points.
No. What? For number of unique items, you had 6 unique items?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Then you have 12 or 16 points.
Oh! Well, that changes things.
Collector and decor, so 3 points each if you got one of each plant.
So
type,
now
or
we're tied, 74 to 74. So you had the same?
No, I had 5 items. So I got 12 points.
Oh, wait. I need to add 3 more points. I have 77.
Okay.
Don't call it a comeback.
I do not have one of each room color.
I don't either.
And I...
Okay, so plants would be yellow, pink, light blue.
Dark blue and orange.
Ooh, I do have all those.
Yeah.
So that's just 3 points?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that takes me to 80.
And now these.
Okay.
2 points for each pair of items of the same color.
What does that mean? Oh, so like this would be 2 points?
Uh-huh.
2, 4.
For each missing plant type. So I don't know.
We had all the plants.
We had all the colors, we didn't have all the types, I don't think. Do these all match? I thought there were some differences.
I thought those were the colors. I don't think so.
Okay. Okay. Then we get nothing for that. Okay.
Okay.
That makes that a lot easier. The whole time I was like, oh god, I don't know how many different plant types there are. 1 point for each room with lighting conditions perfectly matched to all adjacent plants. So, meaning you have no plants that don't match.
2, 3. Just 1 point for each.
Uh-huh.
All right, I have 89 points.
I have 86.
Wait. Hold up. Does that mean that my losing streak is over?
Sure. I feel like this losing streak is greatly exaggerated.
Even you pointed it out last week when you were like, are you losing on purpose? Because you lose a lot. It's like,
no.
Hey, you know what? I think that counts as spousal abuse.
The only one I commented on was Splendor because I literally only ever beat you at Splendor once before.
Yeah. I don't care. I still have a good time, and that to me says if a game is fun or not. Because I don't really like to lose at all. Yeah, but I didn't lose tonight.
No, you didn't.
Happy Monday.
Congratulations.
Okay, so we're going to go grill out some hamburgers because it's an absolutely beautiful spring day.
Yeah.
We will be back Wednesday with probably Aeon's End. We were going to play Aeon's End tonight, and I just felt a little overwhelmed about setting it up. So I set up something that I was more comfortable with. So I had to remember how to set up Aeon's End before Wednesday.
I can set it up.
Or let Jeremy set it up. So
look forward to
that. And then we'll see where else the wind takes us. Make sure that you're following us so that you never miss out when we go live here on Twitch or when we post content on YouTube. We are also on Facebook and Instagram, elevation_games. We post a lot of fun game-related content on there, as well as updates for our progress on the games that we're developing.
Mm-hmm.
But probably the best place to find out all of these things combined into one is with our newsletter, which you can sign up for at elevation.games. And Jeremy has created all of these like lovely player aids for different games, and you get all of those free. You just gotta sign up on our website for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I forget anything?
I don't think so.
Man, I really missed this while we took our little hiatus earlier this year. I'm glad we're back. I've missed y'all.
Me too.
All right. Well, we will see you next time. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a different bat time. We'll see.
Thanks,
See
everybody.
y'all.